Charley Hull has revealed a major concern that's starting to frustrate her, and it could seriously impact the rest of her season. The LPG star says ongoing injuries are affecting the biggest strength in her entire game, her power. Now fans are wondering how serious is this situation really? What's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Charley Hull and the difficult injury situation she is currently dealing with behind the scenes. The English golf superstar recently opened up about how ankle and back injuries have been affecting her physically and mentally. And honestly, the update is pretty concerning. She admitted that the injuries are making it harder to train, harder to swing freely, and harder to maintain the power that helped turn her into one of the most exciting players in women golf. And if you watched Charley Hull, and if you have watched Charley Hull over the years, you already know her aggressive style and fearless power game are a huge part of what makes her special. So, in today's video, we are going to break down exactly what Hull said, why this matters so much for her future on the LPGA tour, and whether she can bounce back stronger before the biggest events of the season. So recently, Charlie Hull spoke openly about the frustration she's been dealing with physically. She explained that the injuries to her ankle and back have been making things extremely difficult lately. And what seems to bother her the most is the fact that she can't train the way she normally wants to. Hull reportedly said she hasn't been able to spend enough time in the gym because of the pain and discomfort. And because of that, she feels like she's losing strength and power in her game. She even described the whole situation as very hard because the injuries keep interrupting her routine. And honestly, for professional athletes, routine is everything. When players are consistently dealing with pain, recovery sessions, limited patience, and interrupted workouts, it starts affecting the confidence too. And in golf, confidence is massive. One small doubt in your swing or your physical condition can completely change the way you approach shots under pressure. Now, here's why this story is getting so much attention. Charlie Hoos isn't just another consistent LPGA player. Her power and aggressive style are literally part of her identity as a golfer. She's known for attacking golf course, taking risks, hitting long drives, and putting pressure on opponents. That explosive style helped her become one of the most entertaining players in M1 golf. And fans love watching her because she brings energy, emotions, and confidence every single week. But when injuries start affecting your physical strength, suddenly your entire game can feel different. If you lose distance of the tee, you are hitting longer clubs into greens. If your back or ankle hurts during your swing, you may subconsciously change your mechanics. And over time, those small adjustments can affect accuracy, consistency, and confidence. So this isn't just about being slightly uncomfortable. This could genuinely affect the way who completes the highest level. And honestly, Charlie Hull isn't only top golfer dealing with physical struggles right now. Modern professional golf is more demanding than ever. Player travels consistently, compete almost every week, spend hours practicing, push their bodies hard in training. And because today's game has become more athletic and power focused, injuries are becoming more common. You are seeing more golfers dealing with back problems, wrist injuries, hip issues, and muscle fatigue. So while Hull's situation is uncomfortable and unfortunate, it also shows how just physically intense professional golf has become. Fans sometimes forget that golfers are athletes too. They may not be sprinting for 90 minutes like football players, but repetitive movements, travel schedules, and pressure put huge stress on the body. Now the big question is, can Charlie Hull recover and return to her best form? And personally, it would be very unwise to count her out. Throughout her career, Hull has shown incredible resilience. She faced pressure on the biggest stages, represented Europe in Soyam Cup, competed against the best players in the world, and still continued improving year after year. She also has the mindset of a fighter. Even in the interviews, you can tell she is frustrated but not defeated. And sometimes that mentality is exactly what helps elite athletes recover stronger. But at the same time, injuries involving the back can become tricky if they are not managed properly. That's why fans will probably be watching closely over the next few tournaments. People want to see whether her swing speed improves, whether her driving distance come back, and whether she starts looking more comfortable physically. Because when Charlie Hull is healthy and confident, she is absolutely capable of competing for major championships. And beyond results, Hull is simply an important figure to women's golf. She is one of the most recognizable personalities on the LPGA tour. Her confidence, honesty, and entertaining style have helped attract younger fans to sport. She's also become extremely popular online because of people appreciate how real and authentic she is compared to many athletes who try to sound overscripted. And that's why fans care so much about these situations. They don't just want to see Hull playing. They want to see her fully healthy, smiling, competing, and enjoying golf again. So overall, Charlie Hull's recent comments definitely give fans a reason to concern. Losing power, struggling with injuries, missing training time is never easy for any athlete, especially for someone whose game relies so much on aggression and strength. But if there's one thing we know about Charlie Hull is that she's incredibly tough. So now we wait, see whether she can fight through this difficult period and return to top form. What do you think, guys? Will Charlie will bounce back stronger this season, or could these injuries continue affecting her performance?